Hello, my name is Logan Kirkus, and this is the Unreal Final submission in class GAA 360. Show you the design stuff. Let me just turn this down so it's not going over top of me. As you can see, this does work though. So I used the same border. I created this border and these buttons. Let me go back. Want to see my changes? Yeah. And I added all these animations. I kind of just wanted it to look, really nice and fresh. But as you can see, I have this backdrop, which is not my art, but it's kind of like a filler. This is kind of how it would be once it's more just a UI, So I have this border, though I did make, and these buttons I did make. I wanted to make them like sword steel, because the whole thing is supposed to be like a night game, and it's supposed to be like really dark and grimy, kind of like how this picture just shows. So, and there's no game title, it's just game title. But you can kind of see the gradient in this silver right here. It's just like a sword, and this just really dark and kind of grimy, kind of like a Dark Souls-ish. And you kind of see all the art that I did in this. And then I hit continue or new game. It does the same thing. And you see all the buttons, how they change shape and color too. And you saw when I clicked it, it turned red, so it was kind of nice. But hit continue, it turns red. Goes into the game. I put a loading screen in there. It wasn't really hard to do this. Loads into the game, moves around. I can run around. Obviously this came in with our project though. And at the top you see what would be a compass and an experience bar. And that bar actually does move, and so does the health, magic, and stamina at the bottom. And there's also that border around the health, magic, and stamina too, and it does function. I just can't show it in the build, unlike I could in the Unreal. And then there's also the effect at the top left with my border around it too, so it kind of gives it a little bit more polish of a look, and it's a bleeding effect, so it's just something to put in there. And if I hit the pause button, it pops up with another animation. Hit controls, it pops up, and it pops up just this little control sheet I got off the internet too. Just kind of a filler. If someone's like that, a real game is put into this, you can make your own control thing. All my pictures in here are just fillers. But I go back to options, goes back to here, quests, goes over to this guy, which this would be quests. You'd fill up with a whole bunch of quests basically. Equipment, it's filling up with this guy right here, which I did pull him off the internet, but I did cut off the background of him so I could be a little bit more. Basically the idea is that you'd have your armor here and your weapons here, and to make the person that I would really want in here would have to be a 3D model of a character that you built for the game, and you'd click on what armor, it'd change the armor in real time, what he's wearing, and the weapons, it'd change the weapons in real time, what he's wearing. And this is basically just a filler. Same thing with the map. It's going to be a dynamic map that actually functions, and it has the buttons and everything, and you can actually move and scroll and everything. This is just a filler. But everything functions. It looks really pretty. The transitions, I thought Unreal's transitions, the animations in Unreal were amazing. Super, super easy to do. And the art style I feel fits perfectly of what I'm trying to accomplish here, which is like all about blades and like knights and just silver, and it's kind of like really perfect. And if I hit quit over here, obviously I can back and bring it back out. But so I hit quit, loading screen again, and it brings me back to this menu, and the audio is still saved down low. And the new game does exactly the same thing. It brings you back into that. But then I quit, and it'll quit me out. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll record the Unity one next. Alright.